You've probably seen a million videos by now about the rising tech company called Revature, who usually hires people that, without experience, apply for computer programming training courses. Well, this is what happens when they don't hire people or don't select them. They make them do this thing called Pubhub 100, where you code 3 projects and watch a lot of lecture videos on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. One of the projects is like a Java project that you have to code a whole bunch of classes. The classes are in practice car, and they're all about car parts, and you have to match them with the request. The second one is about SQL, where you have to create book tags, and then you create a sample book tag in SQL. You have to save the document as an SQL document. You have to submit it, hit it, and then they approve it. The third project has a bunch of JSP files and Java files, as well as some SQL files. One of the SQL files is from the second assignment. So it is not that bad for SQL. Another thing they could make you do is an unpaid 4-week Spark training program that covers HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Java. The HTML, CSS is the first week, JavaScript is the second week, entry-level Java is the third week, intermediate Java is the fourth week. There are 5 projects, and they make you do 4 of them. They assign 50 labs and only make you do 40, and then you have to pass a couple exams. There's 1 each week. The labs for HTML and CSS are mostly practicing designing websites, and the CSS is like gets you into styling, dealing with style sheets. The style sheets are not that hard. The JavaScript stuff is the web language that you use with HTML and CSS, and they basically, for a few of the labs, go over basic JavaScript like alert and let and setting variables. And you code them, you can do them inline in an HTML document, or do them external. And then the other Java labs we're basic Java, and then it gets harder. The exams are usually take an hour, and they go, and there's only 4 of them. And you do have to pass the exams if they want to speak to you, as well as do 40 labs and 4 projects. It sounds like a lot of work, but it's pretty much gets you ready, gets you in shape for what some of their paid training stuff is, and I will not go into that because I know nothing about it. And they are all unpaid when they don't select you, so there's always a bright side if you're not hired by Revature on the first interview. And their training programs usually take up about 20 hours a week, the unpaid ones. So, any interest in that, you can try it. It's free.